Was my twin flame a catalyst? The experience that I'm having now in comparison to the last, is this a catalyst or is this a true twin flame? Can I have more than one twin flame? I'm just gonna go straight into it. You only have one twin flame. You only have one. And the reason why you only have one twin flame is because once you have had a twin flame experience and you come out on the other end of that experience led you to become your better version, and led you to understand how essential it is to have unconditional love. The embodiment of unconditional love is at the end of that twin flame experience, and that is what the experience is all about. So if you are a twin flame and you've been on that twin flame journey and it was so intense and it triggered all of your childhood wounds, it triggered your unresolved issues within yourself, it challenged you to be more patient, more loving, more kind, more understanding, more vulnerable, whatever the aspect of your specific experience within that twin flame connection. A twin flame is a deep soul connection. If there was such thing as a hierarchy of soul relationships, a twin flame would be at that pinnacle. It's that one person in your life that hurt you so bad to the core because they left. They up and left. The connection, everything was cohesive between the two of you, and you can't get over this person. And so now you've come to the realization that, okay, maybe this was a deep soul connection, a past life experience connection, an outer body experience connection. And so now you're at a 0 point frequency of self-love and unconditional love. So you've attracted a new person, and this new person, you cannot deny that this experience is 3 or 4 times more intense than the previous. So now you're questioning this experience and you're comparing the experience. What you want to do from this point is pull back your energy and redirect your focus of what the experience was. See, you know, I don't know how people are gonna feel about this video, but this is what resonates with me, and this is what I've been led to talk about, and what I really want to share, and it's my truth of this experience, and this is how it goes. Once you have had that experience, that life-changing experience with this one person, that experience needs no labels, it needs no titles, because it is an authentic soul connection experience. So when people say you can have more than one twin flame, yes, because the universe does not experience paucity or lack. That is a human response to what we are experiencing in real time and how our emotions perceive what we are experiencing. So if you want to go and you want to continue to have experiences and say, that was my twin flame, and that was my twin flame, and that was my twin flame, that's okay. That's your choice. But what resonates with me is you only have one. And whether it was a catalyst, a narcissist, a soulmate, it doesn't matter. That experience was so intense to the point that it made you become your better version. It made you become more self-aware. It made you become aware of the significance of boundaries and understanding the capacities to love and how far you can love and why you want to love without limits. Love is unconditional. That's the true meaning of love. And if you have been on this twin flame journey and that's your awakening, that's your calling to awaken, our heart goes out to you, because I think it is one of the most tumultuous experiences that one can have to awaken their soul. Because, okay, if you want to compare someone passing away that you really loved and that was so painful, but imagine loving someone and being so compatible with them to the point that you have telepathic experiences, but then this person just up and runs and they don't want to be with you. Sometimes they give you a reason why, and sometimes they don't give you a reason why. And then from that point, you start creating these blueprints, indoctrinated beliefs of narcissism, catalyst, the twin flame. Listen, if you have had any deep soul connection, emotional, physical, intimate connection with a person that allowed you to become your better version, and because of that, now you have experienced a new connection, and this new connection is 3 or 4 times higher in terms of intensity in your connection. That connection needs no labels. It needs no titles. Imagine if the twin flame experience was not attached to labels, but you still had the experience, but you didn't know what it was. Would you compare that experience to the next one and say, because when you are comparing, what you're doing is actually, now there is a romantic element to the twin flame experience, and that is what makes you want to romanticize the experience and compare it to your next romantic experience and that level of intensity. But if you are a true twin flame, and if you're on this twin flame journey of awakening, then one thing that you should always remember and always revert back to is that labels and titles are matrix created, indoctrinated beliefs. It's a down-to-earth belief system of romanticizing the journey. And although romance is a part of it, it is not the totality of the journey, because the totality of the journey is facing your inner childhood wounds, facing your fears, facing and mirroring the issues within yourself that you need to heal. Once that has been healed, or once that's on the verge of being healed, that causes a trigger within one or the other to run or to stay. And it doesn't always happen. It's not always the case, but when that happens, you do become your better version, the better version of yourself. This is for those of you that have been through that experience and you've come out of the other end of it and you are your better version. So now you're comparing this new relationship and you're saying, well, was that a twin flame? Release that blueprint of indoctrinated beliefs and just enjoy your relationship. Okay? Enjoy where you are in the journey and release the concept of comparing, because that's creating more blueprints of indoctrinated beliefs. It's almost like they say, oh, the twin flame community. So that means if you haven't had telepathic experiences, if you haven't, been intimate physically with your twin, it's all of these do and don't and what you had and you didn't have, but at the end of it, what this relationship, this undefinable relationship experience that you had made you a better person, and that's what really matters. And that's why I feel you only have one twin flame, because whether your twin flame was a catalyst, if your twin flame was a narcissist, whatever that relationship was, that relationship made you a better version of yourself and forced you to live in your truth, and it also inspired you to be a conduit of love and a conduit of unconditional love and a conduit of self-love. So does it really matter if your twin flame is a twin flame or a catalyst, or it doesn't matter. So if you're still seeking to define your relationship and put a label on it. You are, in a sense, formatting, or you're creating another blueprint of separation. Because anytime you're comparing one relationship to the next, you're devaluing your experience. And it's not about devaluing, and it's not about labels and titles. This experience is about understanding and being the embodiment of unconditional love. And unconditional love needs no titles, it needs no labels, and it's undefinable. I hope this video was beneficial to anyone watching. If you like this video, press like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, after you subscribe, click the bell so that you receive immediate access and notifications for new Soul Foolish Girl videos. Until next time, peace and